Okay, hi, this is my conversation piece here. I created a Java program that will convert uh, between these different inputs, so binary, decimal, and octal. And I used a while loop to loop through each option, and then to exit the loop, you hit number 4, and then that will exit the whole program. So here's your first option. That is to exit the loop. So if you hit the user hits number 4, it's going to exit the program. So not included in one of the switch options there. I just have a default. If the user doesn't enter any options 1 through 4, then it's just going to prompt them to enter one of the options. And if he does enter 4, it's going to exit. So let's go down to our first choice. So our first choice, case number 1, if the user enters 1, it's going to execute this block of code. So it's going to output enter a binary number for you to enter here. And then if the user the condition in order to execute this correctly is the user has to enter a binary number between 0 and 1. If he doesn't, then it's going to say invalid. So once you do that, it's going to parse through it and output the different conversions that we want to make. So let's run this program and I'll show you how it works. So okay, there's the menu. Number 1 for binary, 2 for decimal, 3 for octal, 4 to exit. So for number 1, we want to convert from binary to, let's say, 10. And there we go. So there's the binary in decimal and in octal. So binary in 1010 is 12 in octal and 10 in decimal, which is in binary 1, 2, 4, 8, 10. So that's how that works. If we were to enter a non-binary number, so let's say 2, it says please enter a decimal number. Let's exit this. So let's say we go to 1 and we don't enter a binary number. Invalid. Valid choice. So now let's do our second one. So now we want to convert from decimal. So the user enters 2, it's going to ask him to enter a decimal number just like we have down here. And then that's the input that you're going to enter. And if the condition is, which is the difficult part, the user has to input a number for decimal between 0 and 9 because that's the base system. If it goes higher than that, then it's going to say invalid. So let's see, if we enter 25. So this is pretty much saying you have to enter a number between the 0 and 9 plus any decimal number in the 0 to 9 decimal base system. So it can't be like 102.A. It has to be in the tens number system. That's what this means. All right, so here's our conversion successful. So in decimal it's 25. In binary, that's what we wanted it to show, a binary output, and then in octal it's 31. So we don't need this. So if we were to enter, let me show you how that. So if we were to enter 125A, invalid decimal. So use numbers in the decimal number system. And so for our last option, we've got the conversion, case number 3, from octal to binary and decimal. So we're going to go select option 3. And it's going to tell you enter octal number. So again, octal numbers are the 0 to 7 base number system. So it has to be something within that base number system. So you cannot enter like 25Y because that's invalid. So if we go to the octal base system and we enter 35, let's enter that first and then enter octal number. So, for example, so here's the conversions. These are the conversions here. And this is just a condition. I mean, this is the condition, and this is converting it to our base system and then outputting what we want it to output. So we entered 35. 35 is the input. Decimal 29. Binary is this, and then octal reconverted back to its number. And that's it. And so if we so we're still in the loop. So if we hit 4, it's going to say goodbye, and then it prompts the user to exit. So that is how that is the program conversation piece for this week. Thank you.